Hey everyone, Chaos in the Sky, and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. We are going to start off with this skit. Is it my fault? Do you mean Colette? If I hadn't made that key crest, Colette wouldn't have wound up like this. And instead, she would still have no heart. No, if you hadn't saved her, Colette would have been killed by Crucius as a tool for Martel's resurrection. Well, that's true, but I don't want there to be any sacrifices. I don't want anyone to suffer. That way of thinking is not wrong. I think it's pretty wrong. It's too idealistic. But you must deal with the frustration of the fact that sometimes you're forced to make a choice. Lloyd, take responsibility for the choices you have made. You're too harsh, Professor. It's not harshness, it's realism. Get used to it. The reason I say such harsh things is that I believe that you will overcome them. You're strong, Lloyd. Alright. That was a nice little opening there. I got my team all set up, it seems. Alright, so gonna have to break something down to you in this episode, or this episode part, whatever you want to call it. But before I start breaking that down, we are going to go and do a little side thing. Which, after I break down what I'm going to break down, it'll seem dumb for me to be doing side things, but I'm going to anyway. We need to go to Triette. We're going to fight a giant sandworm, basically, to get one of the devil's arms. I looked up how to get the devil's arms. You gotta fight a giant sandworm for one of them. Can't remember whose devil arms this is. I just know that you gotta fight a giant sandworm. I think we have to talk to two guys in here, and they'll explain the worm. Hello, Beauty of Silverant. What a lame pickup line. Still wanted to give me an apple gel. The designs are looking for someone again. They just held a public execution at the plaza the other day. Ouch. A giant worm-like monster appeared in the Triette Desert and was attacking travelers. If you're going through the desert, you should be careful. Okay, there's one dude talking about it. Good news, good news. My friend and I are going to be in a game soon. It's the Uncle game. Can you play test it? Sure. Then here we go. Stage 1. Ready? Fight! This is the Uncle game? What? 1. 2. So it was a race? What? There's a timer going. You're number 1, right? That's correct. Okay. So you're number 2? No, it's that guy on the right who's number 2. Oh, he didn't participate. It's the guy on the right who's number 2. I had no idea what was happening. I was just supposed to click the guys who were 1 and 2? What can I say? I'm sorry. I didn't think you would be that bad. I didn't understand the rules of the game. Well, don't worry about it too much later. Had you explained the game to me, I would have, gotten it. Hi, you're beautiful. You want to talk to me? You're strange. Juicy meat. Not just any meat. It's juicy meat. We could talk to the fortune teller while we're here, but I don't really think I need to. Is it a punishment? Colette, is your body okay? Yes, I'm sorry to worry you. I see. That's good, then. I wonder if... If this is a punishment, because I quit the world regeneration. The world regeneration doesn't really work. Nonsense, you suffered through all that all by yourself? Suffered through all that all by yourself, okay. How could anyone want to punish that? Thank you, Lloyd. Do you talk about the sandworm? I'm the guardian of the oasis. Water is precious in the desert, so we can't waste a drop. He speaks the truth. There was once a priest of the Church of Martel who found a cursed sword emitting a terrible evil aura in the Triette ruins. He tried to cross the desert in order to seal it away, but he was attacked and eaten by a giant monster. It's a bit of a tall tale, though. Yeah, it's the sandworm, and it's got my sword. Hi, you're beautiful. Oh my, I'm flattered. Got a carrot. Don't care about the fortune teller. I'm pretty sure it shows up as like the little green circle things where you can have overworld skits. Welcome to Triette. Blah, 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 blah. Is the green thing out here to where I can fight the worm? I don't know exactly where the green thing pops up. I just know it's in the desert. Let's see If I can see it, I can't be on the Riard and see it, because the Riard makes it vanish. Let me do this, though. Go a little bit, drop back down. No, I think I still have to find another person and talk to them. Sidewinder, these snakes are so dead. They do 1 damage. They're so dead. Look at that. That was sad. That was just sad. Go back this way. Over here, maybe, towards the ruins. Giant sandworm. Hello? Right there. That's gotta be it. Alright. Let me save real quick. I have no idea how strong this thing is. Hopefully it's not too tough. I mean, it is an optional boss. Normally optional bosses are pretty tough, but hopefully it's not too tough. Yep, right into a battle, and it's a giant sandworm. There it is! Oh my goodness! This thing is terrifying. Time to, magic lens it. 13,500. Ooh, it does some damage. Dang. It does do some damage. And it takes damage pretty well, too. Although its attack is kind of doing nothing right now. Can I hit you with this Unison attack? Unison attack does not work on the giant sandworm. Duly noted. And the giant sandworm does, in fact, go under the sand, which makes perfect sense. There he is. Ah! You gotta die. We're making pretty good progress. I already got it down to 10,000. 10,000, right? Yeah, now it's under 10,000, but it was at 10,000. Ah, here we go. Get some nurse health. Ah, he hit Rain and me. This is going pretty well, though. Stop going underground, dude. He hits hard, but he's like, his downfall is that he's so slow. He's so slow that it's working, he's not able to really get enough damage. He can't damage us fast enough because Rain heals us too quickly because of how slow he is. And his defense is decent size, but it's not like humongous. I'm not dealing like 20 damage. We're still getting damage in the hundreds and all. I should probably cast some magic. Ray! Oh, killed him with Ray. Not bad. We got an all divide. Sweet. Looks like another one of the Devil's Arms. Why is it here in Silverhaunt? The Soul Eater. Who does the Soul Eater go on? Oh, it's a sword. A sword known to devour the soul of its victims, hence the Soul Eater part. So now we have Soul Eater. Wait a minute. We have Nebulum, we have Evil Eye, and where is an indestructible sword made of a strange invisible blah blah blah. And we have Soul Eater. So I'm pretty sure we only have those 3, it seems. So that's cool. We've got 3 of the like 9. Oh, we also have the Gates of Hell. So yeah, we've got 4 out of 9, I think, which is good. We're making good progress on that. Alright, now that we've dealt with him, we gotta go to Altessa, so on the way to Altessa, I'm gonna explain this. Basically, I was at GameStop the other day, and as I was browsing around, because, what was it? I got Rayman Legends. That's what I went there for. As I was browsing around, while, you know, because I was just there, I might as well look around before buying the game and leaving, I ran into 2 other Tales games. Tales of Xillia, I think is how it's pronounced, and Tales of Graces. So I picked both of them up, and I plan on playing and recording them. And where am I going? Altessa's house is over here, I think. It's like right here. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. But anyways, what was I trying to say? I picked up both of them, and when I got home, I decided to look into the Tales series to see any other games I could record of it. And I'm gonna have to read through this cutscene before continuing my story. I stopped talking because I thought they might, actually be speaking. You, if you're back here in Tethiala, then the world must be... Actually. I see, so that's what caused the massive earthquake the other day. Was there damage on this side, too? It seems that the other regions were not greatly affected, but... there were landslides and falling rocks in this area, and because of that, Mythos was... Hey, Mythos, what happened? You're hurt. Ah, it's okay, I'm fine now. Did you see the boulders outside? The other day, there was a massive earthquake. and the boulders fell toward me. Mythos saved me, but he was hurt instead. I see. I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, and that's really impressive the way you protected Tabitha like that, Mythos. You saved us before, too. You're a really nice guy, Mythos. Not really. Mythos is a kind person. Yeah, he helped us find Rain when she disappeared, too. You're awesome, Mythos. Thank you. A nice guy. Regarding Colette's illness, it's most likely chronic Angelus Crystallis Emphysicium. Oh my goodness. Chronic Angelus? Rejection of the crystal is said to occur in 1 out of every 1,000,000 people, but I've heard that knowledge of the cure was lost long ago. If you could find records from the ancient war, then perhaps. Hey, Kratos told us to do that. I'm pretty sure it was Kratos who said, read up on the ancient war. We needed to get on that. So it all comes back to the ancient war. But where do we go to find records of it? Do we get to go back in time? There's an archive building in Sebek that is dedicated to the history of Mythos. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I've heard of that. Oh yes, I do know about that. An archive building. I wonder if it will be of any use. If you like, I can show you around there. Yeah, that'd be great. You just want to go with Mythos. Heh. Well, I guess an archive building will be safe enough. Sure, let's go together. Alright, so anyways, I picked up those 2 games, and when I got home, I started looking into the games. I don't know where Sebek is. I think it's right across the way here. I looked up, and apparently, Tales of Xillia 2, a complete sequel of Tales of Xillia 1 is coming out. Is this Sebek? Yes. Is coming out in August, like a little over a month away, like August 19th, I think. And I went ahead and pre-ordered it, and I'm going to be getting it the day it comes out, and I wanted to record it the day it came out too, but I have to play Tales of Xillia to understand, I'd imagine, because it's a sequel. So what I'm going to do is, that's why I'm explaining this, there's been a bit of a change of plans. Originally, after I finished this game, I was going to go straight into Dawn of the New World. Where am I going? Hold up a second, I'm going to continue this story, this explanation, as soon as I figure out where I'm going. Chosen, please don't walk around the sea so openly. With conduct our research with the official support of the kingdom, so if we find you and report blah 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 blah. You look weird. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have studied chemistry. You're the junk dealer. Is this it? Academic Resources Building. In here? Where am I going? Ah, it is here. Materials pertaining to Mythos and his companions are on display in this area. Hey, take a look at this. What's up? One of Mythos' companions was afflicted with a disease that crystallizes the body. That sounds the same as Colette. Colette is sick? Ah, yeah, a little. What happened to that person? It seems it was cured. Then there is a way to cure it, just as Altessa said. I hope the technique hasn't been lost. So what's the cure? It says a unicorn saved the maiden. Is that the unicorn horn that we got at Lake Umasi? You mean the one that Rain used to learn new healing arts? If so, then we already know that those healing arts can't help Colette. I wonder if the unicorn itself is necessary. Now that you mention it, the unicorn did say he lived for healing Martel's sickness or something like that. It's just as Kratos said. Remember the unicorn's words. I wonder who Kratos really is. The most awesome dude ever. What are you talking about? He's a traitor. What are you going to do if you trust him and wind up regretting it? I trust Kratos. Yeah. Lloyd, you're strong. You think so? You can trust someone who's betrayed you once. That's amazing. He feels special. His eyes don't feel hostile when he looks at me. Why are you looking Kratos in the eyes like that? He is too amazing for you to look him in the eyes. I envy you, Lloyd. I wish I could have been like you. Oh no, you don't want that. If you become like Lloyd, you turn into an idiot. Janice, you need to get out of here. Hey, Janice. Hahaha. Yeah, I really envy you. But how can we find more information on the Karlan War? I've heard that the royal family has compiled and stored most of the materials concerning Mythos in the Karlan War. During the Karlan War, Mythos did have various interactions with the rulers. So it's Meltokio then, but the Pope will be breathing down our necks. It's dangerous. We don't have the luxury of complaining about that now. Yeah, we'll head for Meltokio, but you should go back, Mythos. Anyway, we'll take Mythos back and... It's fine, I can go back myself. But, it's fine, don't you need to hurry? And you're going to be infiltrating the castle, right? So be careful. Yeah, okay then. Guys, let's go. Do they all really believe him? Zealous, you are by far my second favorite character. Only Kratos surpasses you, but that's just it. Kratos surpasses you, so I have to trust him. Chosen sickness. I've never even heard of Colette's illness before. Yes, it's only briefly mentioned in Mythos' records. I wonder if any of the other Chosen who embarked on the world regeneration encountered the same disease. Among the Chosen who died along the way, there may have been some who suffered from it. The Chosen is always the one who suffers. We must do something to save that innocent girl.